Today is going to be a ranting video because I am so upset about the new Bratz releases and you guys don't even know. So you guys are probably like, Bestie, where are you? I'm in my car because I just feel like ranting in my car today. I'm just pulled over on the side somewhere, not near my house. Yeah, I just wanted to rant in my car today because sometimes like letting out your anger in your car, it's like a different type of thing. I don't know if that's just me. We're gonna be talking about the new Bratz releases because I'm very upset about it. And a lot of people are praising them and even some of you guys like them, but with me, they're a no-no. Let's go through the 4 of them. So I'm lucky enough to have Miss Megan from the Express It line, from Funk Nevra, Kumi, and of course Kiana. Let me go over the best looking ones in my opinion. I have a lot of things to say, but let's point out the positive, I guess. Okay, so on Instagram, Doll Obsession 2000 posted all of the new Bratz release dolls. So I think the best looking one is Megan. This is the original and that is the re-release. I think she looks great. There is lack of detail with the new release dolls, which kind of sucks, but I have her anyway. I'm just missing her hat, to be honest. So I would only snatch up that hat. Yeah, the face looks great. I think she is very spot on. I don't know what's up with like how loppy the faces are. Like one's like uneven side. You know what? It still looks good. Better than the other last ones I'm gonna show you. Let me show you Miss Kumi. So this is the OG Kumi. She looks absolutely stunning. The eyes are pretty uneven. Like they're like super far apart. Besides like the uneven eye placement, she looks really good. Like here's her outfit and here is the re-release. The flowers are much bigger on the newer one. These shoes, I don't think the original Kumi came with those shoes. They definitely gave her like a yellow undertone with the newer one, and this one has like a pink undertone. Maybe that's just the lighting. It could always be the lighting, but so far she looks pretty great. I don't have a lot of complaints. Ooh, actually, I just noticed this. It's not like I'm getting her anyway, but I have every right to complain. So this is what she looks like in the box. Okay, so let's take a look at her jacket, right? Let's take a look at that. It looks pretty dull. The older one has more of a fluffy type of jacket, while this one isn't so fluffy. Pretty sucky. Oh no, my bad, besties. My Kumi has like the fluffy thing. This is a 2-piece, so you could take this fluffy part out, but she doesn't even come with the fluffy part, and yet it's literally part of the Ooh La La line. They're slowly getting better with the faces, but still kind of uneven. Okay, now let me show you the 2 worst dolls from the new re-releases. Now here's Miss Nevra. Okay, she doesn't look too bad, right? Doesn't look that bad, but when you compare her to her older doll released in 2003, okay, look how beautiful she is. Look how vibrant she looks. Look at those piercing eyes, the details with her. And then look how pale the new one is. They didn't even get her complexion similar to the older doll. And then we need to talk about that goddamn hairline. Hold up. Just a second. So why does she come with first date Nevra's second outfit? Why does she come with Nevra's other outfit that doesn't go with the form of funk? That makes no sense. Like if you're gonna release a doll, like give it some of its actual original accessories, not accessories that came with another Nevra doll. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Formal Funk Nevra did not come with that outfit. That makes no sense. That literally, it's like they just added some sprinkles to something that's already shitty. Look how pretty the original one looks. Oh, and we need to talk about her messed up hairline, bro, because ain't no damn way. Look how big her head is, and look how close it is to the hairline. Like, look how bad that looks. So when I take off my Nevra's hat, see, it looks normal. This is an issue. Obviously, it could just be the first batch. I don't know. I have no hope for Bratz releases in the future, to be honest. This is just bad. Like, look at her face, besties. What are they doing? What on earth are they doing? I'm not saying the outfit is bad, but like, this doesn't go with this doll. That makes no sense. If you're gonna release a doll, at least make it have all of its almost original accessories. What is she missing from here? Like her necklace, the makeup that she came with, not this ugly second outfit. Like, am I the only one complaining about that? I don't know. I'm just a very picky person in general. Not only that they messed up with the hairline, but her complexion, that is not a Nevra complexion. That's literally lighter. That's like almost Yasmin. Maybe she is lighter than Yasmin, but this looks nothing like this Nevra's. skin tone. That is literally so sucky. If you're gonna re-release a doll, at least make it look like the original. I mean, it does, but it also doesn't. It just looks like some really good knockoff, to be honest. I just don't know what the heck they're doing different. So like the butterfly they did with Nevra's top, it just looks so smudged. It looks so smudged. Wow, this one is all detailed. Obviously, it could be the doll because almost every doll looks different, but I'm just saying, what the heck? This is just so stupid. It just looks so bad. Like, seriously, like, just give us no releases then, if they're gonna look this shitty. Obviously, it looks better than Rock Angels. I'm not saying it doesn't, but besties, it's just, let me just say that this is just super shitty. Like, why are they so focused on Rainbow High and Shadow High and whatever? Do they release Mermaid High? Are they the ones who release Mermaid High? They're releasing every other goddamn line and focusing on other doll lines but Bratz. Bratz can be so successful if they try. Like, what are they doing so good? Oh, I see a butterfly. Sorry. I saw a yellow butterfly and they're my favorite. What are they doing with these other doll lines but Bratz? Why can't they put the same effort with Bratz? It literally makes no freaking sense. Like, I'd rather just have nothing than releasing shitty stuff. I'm just being honest. Every time they release something, it's just disappointment. Like, I've talked to you guys before, they release so many of these clothing lines for freaking like Dolls Kill or whatever, but they're not focused on the real fans, and I literally don't get why. Sorry, there's cars passing by and I just don't want them staring at me. They're giving us nothing. They're just wasting their money. Like, seriously, just freaking don't release doll lines if you're not gonna do it right. Some of you guys are gonna disagree with me and I don't really give a shit because I'm so sick of it. Think about how in 2004 or whatever years they were released, right? Just think about how back then they had less material, okay? They had less material, they had more cheap material. And now in 2022, they have more opportunities to get better colors, more pigment, they have better quality overall. Obviously, the pandemic did ruin some things with that, but still, better quality than it was back in the 2000s. And now, they're not using that quality like they should. You guys get what I'm trying to get at? They could do so much better, and they don't. They're so fucking cheap. I'm sorry, they are so cheap, and I am so sick of it. Now, Kiana, I'm gonna have a whole damn lecture with this goddamn re-release of her. Now, let me just get this out of the way. So, many people know Kiana to be black, but way before she was confirmed to be black in February of 2021, she was confirmed to be Indigenous. It was at Toy Fair. That's what one of my mutuals, Jules, said, what I've read online, that she was confirmed to be Native American in Toy Fair, which was years ago. So, during those years, she was always confirmed to be Native American until 2021. As someone who is Native American, just because I don't look like it, besties, doesn't mean I can't speak for it. I know I'll never experience what full-blood Indigenous people go through. I'll never experience what my mom went through. I'll never experience what my grandma went through, who are both Native American. I'm half. I will never experience because of my skin tone. But I'm still going to be talking about it because it's part of who I am. There is hardly any Native American representation. That's why I collect the Barbie Native Americans. Bratz is one of my favorite doll lines. And I felt like when they confirmed her to be black, it felt taken away, if that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with her being black, but what happened to the Indigenous in her? Why don't they talk about that? Why don't they post her for Indigenous Peoples Day or Native American Heritage Month? Like I was saying, I felt like it was taken away from people who are Native American, that they don't really talk about it with her. Like, why even say it if you're not gonna represent it? You know what I'm saying? Like, they post her for Black History Month, but we don't hear nothing about her Indigenous side. Even if she is half Indigenous, we don't hear nothing from it. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. It's really upsetting to see that she is not being represented with her Indigenous side. Even enough, we hardly get any representation when it comes to dolls. Personally, I just consider her to be as full Indigenous because that's what I've always learned her to be before she was confirmed to be black. And some people don't like that. And I tell you guys, it's great to be represented in a doll. When it's taken away or like not even acknowledged anymore, it's really sucky. Also, it's kind of obvious that she's supposed to represent Native Americans with all the teal. So you're saying that she's not. Her unique skin tone doesn't make her Indigenous. I'm not trying to disregard her character, her black side, but what other Indigenous doll or character can I make her as? Yasmin, but then I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because Yasmin is supposed to represent Hispanics. Just wanted to let that out. Sorry. Let me show you Kiana's doll because I'm very unhappy with it. Here's the re-release of Kiana. So Kiana obviously has almost the same skin tone as Nevra, the new release Nevra. They both have the same exact skin tone. That's literally what I can tell. This is the original Kiana, and that is the newer one. So they are making her lighter than she should be. Kiana is one of the characters with a very unique skin tone. She is probably, who else has the same skin tone as her? Her and Nevra definitely have both of a unique skin tone, but they are not the same. Nevra's is more, she has more of a lighter pigment in her than Kiana. Kiana is more orange undertone. Hers is more of a gray undertone, if that makes sense. But they obviously look different. Kiana is one of the few dolls with a very unique skin tone, and they didn't even get that right. Like, why even release her if you're not going to release her with the right skin tone? And you know what also makes me so upset? Besties, Kiana is supposed to come with hair beads, right? Hair beads are literally a part of her character. Hair beads have a lot to do with Native American culture. And with the newer release dolls, they don't have that. So why even release a doll that doesn't have hair beads to represent her culture? Could someone please tell me why? And she doesn't even have rooted eyelashes. She doesn't even have her jewelry. Not even her gosh dang purse. Did I say she doesn't even have her teeth showing? Like, seriously, why even release a doll if you're not going to do things similar or somewhat right? You're literally taking off the indigenous things about her. Even if she is confirmed to be full black, you guys can just tell the turquoise has a lot to do with Native American culture. But anyways, they're taking so much away from that. The skin tone is enough as it is, but the hair beads, little hair beads, mine doesn't even have the hair beads, and it's so hard to recreate those hair beads because they're so teeny tiny. That's like part of her character. It's part of who she is, and they don't have that. So to sum it up with Kiana, they took away her unique skin tone, they took away her unique jewelry, they pretty much took away all the indigenous things about her. I'm very pissed off about it because I'm Native American, I'm half, and to see that we're not being represented in a doll anymore is pretty shitty. It's pretty shitty. MGA overall, it's very scummy, very cheap, and they worry about everything else than a doll line that could be extremely successful. Do you guys know how much Bratz can be successful if they actually took the time and quality with these dolls? They'd probably be flying off shelves. They would be so successful, guys, and the fact that they're not doing nothing about it, and they're so busy about the stupid ass Y2K fans. I feel like I'm upset about it because it's something affecting my community. Does that make sense? People wouldn't be crying about it unless their community was affected by it. They literally took everything off this character and just said, you guys are gonna love it! No. No. I don't know how to feel. I'm just like, you guys have all this goddamn money and you can't even put some lashes or some hair beads? The skin tone, I would see why they would have a problem with it, but they didn't even get Nevra's right. They like whitewashing these dolls to the damn max. I am not here for it. I'm not here for it. It makes me so sad. And why aren't people not talking about her skin tone? I thought I just heard a bug. That was weird. MGA, you really need to do more research with characters if you're going to confirm ethnicities. Okay, so the first time they fucked up was Miss Maylin's name. Maylin is Japanese. Maylin, her name, is a Chinese name. So what kind of shit does that make? And with Kiana, you guys were taking away the indigenous character of her. Why are you going to confirm her to be indigenous and then just erase that from her character and confirm her to be black? You have no acknowledgement for her being Native American. Some of you guys are going to probably think I'm overreacting with her skin tone or her not being indigenous anymore, but it's upsetting, okay? It's very upsetting. Have you guys seen the Girls Night Out releases? Do you guys want me to talk about those? Because I will gladly talk about those and rant to you guys about those. But these 4 dolls I was pretty upset about. Girls Night Out, they have lack of accessories and they don't even have 3 outfits anymore. Maybe if they stop focusing on Shadow High so much, they would have some money left over. Actually, they probably do have money left over, but they're just cheap asses and wanting to release with super high-end knockoff companies. Like, seriously. I don't care if this affects me in the future getting PR. I don't really give a shit. I'm so upset about it. I am not here to kiss ass any doll brand. If something is shitty, I'm gonna freaking say it. If you guys want to get them, go for it. I am not stopping you. I'm just sharing how I feel. I'm lucky enough to have the 4 original ones, so I don't have to worry about it. But if you guys want to get them, go for it. I am not stopping you, besties. I do not care if you guys like them or what. I'm just sharing how I feel because this is such a big disappointment. The Girls Night Out was a disappointment as it is. It's very disrespectful to the OGs. Like, girl, I'm sorry that happened to you, girl. Sorry. Downgrade. I'm just trying to get at that. It's very heartbreaking that they lighten these dolls' complexions. MGA, please do better. Please do your goddamn research, because I swear they always fuck up something with somebody else's culture and they don't have enough research. They never have enough research, and I am so sick of it. I still love Bratz, but the new Bratz isn't even Bratz. Bratz is supposed to have diversity, not lining up this complexions, the skin tones. That's not what they're for. And currently that's all they're doing, because that's all they give a shit about. They're fucking cheap. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know down below how you guys feel about these dolls. Do you guys want me to make more renting videos? Because I gladly will make more renting videos, because I'm just going through some things right now, besties, with my man. So, you know, I have a lot of anger built up in me. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.